Okay, today we shall discussing the problems on binomial distribution. What is the difference between the discrete probability distributions and binomial distributions? Both are same because the binomial distribution is also comes under discrete probability distribution, and also one more which is Poisson distribution. But how we are going to the difference is in the discrete probability distribution, the table is ready. It means the p of x value is already known. But in case of binomial distribution, p of x is not known. Means function is not, table is not known, but function is known. Using the function, you are going to construct the table value. The main difference is in the discrete probability distribution, table value is already known, but in this case, function is known, the value is not known. But once function is known, we can find the probability values. Okay, first see the problem is given. Especially binomial distribution and Poisson distribution, how we are going to recognize means in the binomial distribution, p is a bigger value and n is a smaller value. Where p is a bigger and n is a smaller, then go for binomial. Suppose where p is smaller, that is very smaller, and n is bigger, then go for the Poisson distribution. Okay, now see the problem. The probability of germination of a seeds in a pocket of seeds is found to be 0.75. Means 0.75 is the possibility of germination in the pocket. If 10 seeds are taken for experimenting on germination in a laboratory, find the probability that 8 seeds germinate, at least 8 seeds germinate, at most 8 seeds germinate. When the problem is given, first you should write the data. What are the given here? P is 0.7, n is telling probability is 0.7, n is 10. Once you know the p value, you can write the q, because always p plus q is equal to 1. If p is 0.7, then automatically q equal to 0.3. Because you know p plus q is equal to 1, therefore q is equal to 1 minus p. 1 minus 0.7, q is equal to 0.3. Here see n is a smaller. See n is 10, but p is a bigger, because commonly the 0.1 to 10 it comes is a bigger value. 0.001 it comes no, then you can say the smaller value. Okay, once you know the binomial function, then you write the function p of x equal to ncx p power x into q power n minus x. Okay, then replace first what is called n 10, p 0.7, q 0.3. Okay, then first you ready the function here. Now we can construct the table. See x p of x, then go on put the value 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 10. It gives corresponding px value, and that's why I'm telling that in the previous case distribution, discrete probability distribution, table is known, but in this problem first you construct the function, then you can construct the table value. The table value can be found using the calculator used ಮಾಡಿ, you can find these values here. Okay, when you put x equal to 0, this value, when x equal to 2, this value, 3, 4, 5, like that. If it's a doubt this table is correct or not, if adding all the p of x should be always equal to 1. Okay, now we are going to find x, that is exactly 8 seeds germinated. See, that is probability x equal to 8. Exactly means x equal to 8. See in the table x is 8 is 0.233. Next is asking to find at least 8 seeds. What is the word is meaning of at least 8 seeds? Means at least means it should be not crosses more than, sorry, at least 8 means minimum 8 or more than 8, not should becomes less than 8. That is the word is meaning of at least 8 seeds. See, that is probability x greater than or equal to 8, that is p of 8 plus p of 9 plus p of 10. Okay, adding in the table, see p of 8, p of 9, p of 10, you taken here, adding all the values, then you get p of x greater than or equal to 8 is equal to 0.3822. Okay, third one, at most 8 seeds. What is the meaning of at most? At most means maybe 8 or less than 8. It should not crosses more than 8. Is called at most 8 here. See, probability x less than or equal to 8. Okay. See, actually probability x less than or equal to means from up to 0 to the 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally we are adding 9 values. See, instead of adding the 9 values, or you can do one more thing, total 11 values. Out of the 11 values, total 11 values should be always equal to 1. In that one, you subtract the last two values, p of 9 plus p of 10. Out of 11, if you subtract the last two values, then you get between from starting 1 to 9 values. See, probability x less than or equal to means 1 minus p of 9 plus p of 10, or you can do above procedure also. Okay, then p of 9, p of 10 from the table, this value, then subtract from 1, you get 0.8508. Okay, this is the way of finding the probability using binomial distribution. Okay, next is given the one more problem. The probability that a person aged 60 years will live up to 70 years is 0.65. What is the probability that out of 10 person aged 60, at least 7 of them will live up to 70 years? Andre is the problem is telling the probability that a person age is 60 years. See, his present age is 60 years and is possible to live up to 70 years is 0.65. Then what is the probability that out of 10 person age 60 and the selected 10 person the present age is 60, at least 7 of them will live up to 70 years? What is the probability? See, what is the data is given here? P is 0.65. Once P is 0.65, automatically Q is 0.35 because P plus Q is equal to 1 and N is equal to 10. After writing the data, now you have to see very carefully about N and P. See, N is 10, is a smaller value. P is 0.65, that is also bigger value. Bigger means the lies between 0.1 to 1 is a bigger value. Therefore, where N is a smaller and P is a bigger, we are applying binomial distribution. Okay, now write on the function P of x, n cx, p power x into q power n minus x. What is called n? 10, p 0.65, q 0.3. Okay, now replace, now get the function. Okay, now don't go for construct the table value because some table value is necessary or not necessary. On the basis of problem, we can construct the table. See, it's telling at least 7. What is meaning of at least 7? Either 7 or above 7 is called at least 7. See, probability x greater than or equal to 7 is 7, 8, 9, 10. That's why I want only 4 values. That's why I am not necessary to go consider the table here because unnecessary 0 to 6 value is not using here. That's why P of 7 plus P of 8 plus P of 9 plus P of 9. Okay, now start from, see, this is the, in the P of x you put n equal to first value 7, x equal to 7, 0.65 to the power of 7, 0.35 to the power of 3. Okay, then put x equal to 8. This is the function. In the function is the, when x is 9, x is 10. In the calculator using that you can find this value is 0.252 to the first value, second value 0.1756, third value 0.0725 and the fourth value is 0.0134. Adding all you get probability x greater than or equal to 7. Okay, the one more problem. Third, when a coin is tossed 4 times, the probability of getting exactly one head and find the probability of getting is asking the first one exactly one head, at most 3 heads and at least 3 heads. I'm already telling that whenever you discussing the problems on coin or die, commonly probability is not given. Means you should be find what is the probability. That is probability when is not given the coin, you should be taken for the single case. Single case means when you toss for one time, that is called probability here. See, when a coin is tossed one time, there is a 2 possibility, either head or tail. Now what we are discussing here, head. Therefore there is a 1 possibility out of 2, that is p is equal to 1 by 2 or nothing but a 0.5. And here n is equal to 4. If p is equal to 0.5 means q is also equal to 0.5 because p plus q is equal to 1. Now see here n is a smaller because n is how many times? 4 times and p is 0.5 is a bigger value. Therefore you are applying the binomial distribution. Okay, binomial distribution. Write on the function p of x equal to n cx p power x q power n minus x. First replace n p q. N is 4, p is 0.5, q is 0.5. Now get the function. Now using function you can go for the table. Here x is from 0 up to the 4. Okay, when x is 0, 0.0625. This can be found using calculator. 1 and also 0.25. When is a 2, 0.375, 3.25 and 4, 0.0625. Suppose if is a doubt this table is correct or not, adding all the total p of x value, it should be compulsory should be equal to 1. See, I am telling you, if there is a doubt this table is correct or not, check the condition of discrete probability distribution. See, all p of x are positive and adding p of x should be equal to 1. Okay, now using table, what you want to find? The first one, exactly one head, means probability x equal to 1. See, x equal to 1 is 0.25. See, 0.25 from the table. At most 3, I am telling already word is meaning of at most. At most means either 3 or less than 3. See, probability x less than or equal to 3 means p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2 plus p of 3. Or you can find 1 minus p of 4. Instead of adding all first 4 value, in the 1 you subtract the last value, that is 1 minus p of 4. See, 0.9375. At least 2 heads here. What is the word is meaning of at least 2 heads? Probability x greater than or equal to 2. At least means minimum t or above 2. Okay, probability x greater than or equal to the 2. P of 2 plus P of 3 plus P of 4. You know from the table, P of 2 is 0.375, P of 3 is 0.25 and P of 4 value is 0.0625. Now adding all the 4 you get 0.6875. Like that you can solve the problems on binomial distribution. In the binomial distribution problem, you all should be recognized on the base of n and p, where n is a smaller and p is a bigger, then apply the binomial distribution.